Hey guys, we're back with another Battlefront 2 video, and in light of the recent exciting news about Clone Wars DLC, we thought we'd do a video just speculating what we could see along with that Clone Wars content. So we're going to be going through at least one emote for each character and skins. We thought we'd just do one emote because we don't think we could come up with 4 different lines for each character, so we came up with like one iconic line that we thought would work well in the context of the game, and then a load of skins we thought would work well for each character. So I think first up we're going to start off with the light side. First up we're going to go with Obi-Wan. I think he's got more skins ideas that we could think of than any of the others, because obviously he's in so many films. So we assume his default skin is going to be his Episode 3 skin.
Yeah, I think I'd like that to be the default one because I think that's his best one.
Yeah, I think that's probably his most iconic look as well as far as the prequel version. But going along with like the prequel theme, we thought obviously you could have, he's in both Episode 2, where he's got kind of the longer Jedi mullet kind of thing, and he's got a different lightsaber, but other than that really you just need to change the hair and the lightsaber. And then also in Episode 1 he's obviously got the Padawan braid and the shorter hair, and once again a different lightsaber, but the outfit is pretty much the same, so you wouldn't have to change much.
They wouldn't have to change very much, so they could just be like...
These ones certainly wouldn't be legendary. I don't think because obviously they wouldn't. Yeah, maybe epic
rare.
or yeah. And then this is one I think I'd probably out of all of these like to see the most is his Clone Wars. I think that he only has this in season 1 and 2. His Clone Wars outfit where it's like armor on it. So for this one, I think this would have to be epic. It would basically be his Episode 3 look, but with the added on armor. And I think that could just look really cool. We've never seen a live action version of that as far as I'm aware. So that would be...
like that would be an epic one. Probably.
Yeah, that would be really cool to see. I'd really like to see that. And yeah, that would be the one I'd go for the most. I just think it would look really cool with Obi-Wan wearing like armor and stuff. That's something we haven't really seen in the films, but we did see in the animation. And finally, and this would obviously have to be a legendary skin, older Obi-Wan. So the Alec Guinness version, they'd obviously have to get a different voice actor for that, possibly the guy that did it in Rebels. And yeah, that's something I'd really like to see. Obviously they'd have to change his, like it would have to be a completely new face, completely new voice actor. But we now know they're obviously very willing to do different actors after the Han and Lando skins being announced. So I think this is out of all of the skins for Obi-Wan, this is the one that's probably the most likely.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I'd be really surprised if they didn't do that at some point.
Yeah, like I said, with the Solo season, it seems like they will be doing things.
Willing to do it. By the looks of things.
Absolutely. Next up with Anakin, once again like Obi-Wan, we think his default skin will be his Episode 3 look. You know, his Jedi Knight costume, which is my favorite look for him. But then you could like before, you could have Episode 2 Anakin. You could give him like the Jedi Padawan braid. He's got a slightly different lightsaber. But it looks very similar to Darth Vader's lightsaber. So they could repurpose that like Darth Vader's lightsaber and kind of recolor it and stuff. And that'd be quite cool. And then you could also obviously have since in the arena battle he has a green lightsaber. Yeah. So I think potentially we could see him have a green lightsaber as well. So that could be something really cool to see. And like once again, like with Obi-Wan, season 1 and 2, he has that cool armor. So that just once again something I'd really like to see, and probably the one I'd use the most again, because it would be like his Episode 3 look, but with some added cooler stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think that'd be something really fun to see. I'd love, like I said, with the Obi-Wan, the armor it would look really cool. And then next up with Grievous and Dooku, there aren't as many options.
I mean, they have not minor, but like they have smaller roles.
Yeah.
So you don't see them as much.
No, you see Count Dooku in like 2 films in the Clone Wars, and he pretty much has the same outfit through all of it, and Grievous the same. Well, 1 film and the Clone Wars. But so with Grievous, in fact, this is basically exactly the same, but kind of reversed. With Grievous, from the photo we've seen, it looks like his default will not have his cloak. But for a skin, it would be quite cool if he had that massive, like, black and red
I don't
cloak.
know what else they'd be able to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So
There's
I
not
feel
really.
like they'll do it purely because there's not really any other options.
Yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, that would be something really cool to see. And then, like we said, the other way round with Dooku is he usually has the cape. I'm sure that will be his default thing, but in Clone Wars we have briefly seen him without. But yeah, those are all skins we really like to see. Now moving on to emotes, we're going to do one for each character, iconic lines that we think would work in the game. We couldn't really think of 4 for each character, so we're just going to be doing one main one. So first off, I'm going to start with the light side heroes again. So first off, for Obi-Wan. Now the emote we want for him is pretty much a meme. It's the line where he jumps down in front of General Grievous and says hello there, and we'll play that here. But
Hello
yeah,
there.
that's just kind of a fun line. It doesn't need really any particular context. It'll be kind of it's a fun iconic line, and if they didn't put it in the game, it would be very disappointing. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like obviously it's only one of 4. They can afford to make a jokey line.
Yeah,
I think people would be kind of disappointed if they didn't put that one in there.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, like I said, that's basically become a meme. I think a lot of people wouldn't be happy if that wasn't in there. And then for Anakin, I couldn't really think many, but I did start off from one bit that was from the end of the film, but it was a bit more reflective of when he goes evil. So I thought one that would be better was a bit from the start when him and Obi-Wan are flying over Coruscant, and they're just about to go into battle, and he says, "This is where the fun begins."
This is where the fun begins.
I think that would be a lot more reflective of kind of his light side persona. Rather than having another line that I previously thought of that was much more reflective of the Darth Vader persona.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be better. I was actually thinking when you suggested that one. That's a bit sort of, I don't know if they do it because it is very much like...
Yeah.
Dark
The
side.
idea I had before was a lot more dark side. But yeah, I think that one would work a lot more with the idea of, the light side version of Anakin.
You need him to be more fun and quippy, a bit like sort of Ray's, are you offering me a job?
Yeah,
or,
despite me hating that
line.
line.
That line really actually angers me when I hear it, because no one's offered her a job.
Yeah, she's not...
But it's a similar concept.
She just says it randomly, but yeah. Moving on, going on to like Dooku and General Grievous, once again, not many iconic lines I could think of. I'm sure there are plenty, but I didn't have time to watch every single scene of theirs. So if we do Grievous first, in his fight between Obi-Wan, he says, "Army or not, you must realize you are doomed." Maybe you could trim that down to take away the army or not. But I think that's a line that works really well. You've just killed someone, you're just kind of gloating, and then he says that. That's what usually people use the emotes for. They've just defeated someone, and they know people can see the area after they've died, so they use it to taunt them. So I think that kind of line would be good for that. And yeah, it's just a good line, and it's going to be even better because I'm almost certain they will get Matt. Like I've said before, they will get Matt Wood to voice him. So yeah. And then next up what did you think of General Grievous's line? Do you think that would be good?
Yeah, I think that one would work. Like you said, most people use them when they're taunting people they've just killed, so it makes sense. But you could also do it just as you play. I think that one just makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, fair enough. And then, like I said, next up for Count Dooku, once again, not many lines I was sure of, but you could have his line, he says to Mace Windu, brave but foolish. You're impossibly outnumbered. Along those lines. I think there's a bit of a Jedi friend chucked in there, but you just chop that out, get Corey Burton to come back to voice him from the Clone Wars, and that's once again like a really kind of taunty line. But yeah, the emotes are kind of things we're less concerned about. Skins. We're just excited to see the characters in the game, but the skins will always be something fun. Out of all the skins, which one do you think you'd like to see the most?
I feel like having like an older Obi-Wan would be good because it would so drastically change what he looks like. So I
Yeah.
think that one would be the most worth it skin.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's the same.
Yeah.
Like we said before, it's the same as with the solo DLC skins.
Yeah.
The legendary skins are
Like,
completely
they're basically
changing
new
them.
characters.
Yeah, it's like the same moves, but yeah,
Yeah.
they are a lot of different stuff. So yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. But yeah, we're really excited for these new characters, and we can't wait to see the sort of content that we get along with that DLC. We haven't got any more news on what's going on with it. I mean, it's the next day, so we wouldn't. But hopefully, we get some more soon. I'd love to see more pictures like we got for General Grievous, of all the characters. But I can only assume we didn't because the other models aren't finished yet. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll definitely be doing more videos on Battlefront 2, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.